Hi, welcome back to my second video in explaining how I achieved my transformation. So hopefully you saw the first video and gave you some inspiration. And if you haven't already watched the Amazon Prime documentary called Fat Lolly Six Pack Lolly, I'd definitely go back and watch that. It certainly inspired me. And the podcast done by David Thomas, I think it was called Transformation Thomas. That is hilarious, so I'd definitely recommend watching that. That guy is so funny. He's just a northern, down-to-earth, there was some colourful language, but it's straight talking, it's black and white, and what you're thinking he just says, and he comes out with it, and it was just really entertaining and quite inspirational. His podcasts are about 20 minutes long. So I'd find it'd take me 10 minutes to get to the gym in the morning, so I'd listen to half the podcast on the way there, and on the way home I'd listen to the rest of it. So that was quite good. But you know, the first video, hopefully you found some inspiration from that, and that sort of brings me on to my second point of something that helped me, and that was setting a goal and having a big enough reason why. And the interesting thing is the things that I'm going to talk about in these videos aren't just applicable to sort of, you know, the transformation or losing weight, but can be adapted to any parts of your life, really. And I think it's important to, you know, if you want success in any area of your life, some of these principles or these laws will apply. So, you know, worth watching these videos for those other things as well. But coming back to this video, is my point here is having a goal and a big enough reason why. So for me, it came about when I was chatting to my personal trainer Tom. Big thank you for Tom and your help and support, and I will come back to Tom I'll talk about Tom in the next video actually. But coming back to Tom asked me, he said, Sean, what is your goal? What are you looking to achieve? You know, are you looking to, you know, run a marathon or do a cycling event or swimming, or what, you know, what do you want to achieve? And, you know, it's a good question, and it really did make me think. And I think I said to him at the time, well, you know, I've really done quite a few marathons and other events and challenges, which is good, but I've never really, you know, been one to be sort of building muscle. You know, I've never had a six pack. I've never really worked on the weights. It's more been sort of aerobic sort of exercises, you know, just generally keeping fit. So I said, yeah, I'd like to get in the best shape of my life and, you know, be muscly and have a six pack, you know, was that even possible? And he said, well, let's do a plan. So, you know, it was really good to share that goal with Tom. And the important thing when you have a goal, you really need to be specific about what you want to achieve. So, you know, I got a photograph and said that's what I want to look like, and also to also have a deadline. It's important to set a deadline. So I set a deadline for myself by booking in some photographs to be taken. So we had this conversation about goals in probably August sort of time, and I booked the photography to be done on the 9th of December. So I thought to myself, so August, I've got September, I've got October, I've got November, get the photographs done in December, the first week in December. So someone recommended a photographer called Matt Marsh. So again, thank you, Matt, for those photographs. You did a fantastic job. But you know, when you find Matt Marsh on Instagram, and someone recommended to him, and when I recommended him to me, when I saw the photographs he's taken, I thought, wait, this is way out of my league. I mean, he is taking photographs of probably the most beautiful male and female bodies in the country, if not the world. And, you know, it's quite inspirational, but I just thought, this is way out of my league. There's no way, you know, and could I achieve something like that? And, you know, I didn't think I could. I just thought, well, look, I'm going to aim for the stars. You know, that would be the dream. That would be ideal. And I never thought I'd get to have the photographs that I've got. But again, thanks to everyone involved. But it did mean that I'd got a deadline, and also I'd booked for Tyler, my son, to have his photographs done at the same time. So not only have I got to get good for myself, but I'm going to be, you know, with Tyler, who's already way ahead of me in his fitness levels, and his body looks really, really good. So you know, I had a reason why. So I had a goal and I had a reason why I wanted to get that deadline set. And I guess another reason was, you know, I did want to not only get fit for myself, my own benefit, and I want a long and healthy life, I want to look good, but I also want to be a good example to my family and to other people, and to be a good example and set myself some higher standards to hold myself accountable to. So, I guess the summary of this video, this point number 2, is set yourself a goal. And when I say set a goal, it really needs to be specific. What do you want to lose weight? If so, how much? Do you want to be able to lift higher weights? Do you want a different shaped body? And by what date? Set yourself a deadline. But I would also urge you not to set too short a deadline. You don't want to lose too much weight in too short a period. The longer it takes to lose the weight, the better. But be clear on what your goal is, and also have a big enough reason why, because that will keep you on track. There was days when I thought, I don't want to go to the gym, or I don't feel a bit tired. But I had a goal, and I had a clear vision of what I was aiming for, and it kept me on track and it kept me motivated. And when I thought, I don't feel like it today, I thought, no, I've got to, because those photographs are in 2 months' time, or 1 month's time, or 1 week time, and it just kept me on track. So yeah, set a goal, set a deadline, be clear on the goal, be specific, and write it down, or maybe get pictures of what you want to look like, and you are going to be literally halfway there. I think that's the biggest step. Once you're clear on what you're aiming for and when, and then you've got a reason why, then the rest of it will fall in place. And I'll come back to some other things in the next video which will help you, but I think fundamentally, if you had some inspiration and you've got a goal and you've got a good reason why, then these other things will get a lot easier. All right, hopefully you found that useful and interesting, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.